Well, hello. I'm just finishing off linking up some live people. So we are live in some of the rooms. So how you doing, Robert?
Doing good. It was a quick weekend. What happens to Saturday and Sunday? I don't know. Days just disappear. They fly by, and it's just being busy.
I know it's been a crazy old weekend. I went out for a meal.
Lots of stuff going on. So we decided we'd come on live tonight and talk about some things. And
don't talk about them yet because not all the rooms are live.
Okay. But anyways, there's always a lot of repeat questions about certain topics, and we just wanted to kind of cover those. And it's been manic. There is so many things, great things going on, and so many great things that are coming shortly to the DFY Magic Themes family. It's just going to explode is what's going to happen. There are so many things coming out to help people go from A to Z really fast that it's going to be very exciting. Goals that we set, I think, are going to be reached and topped in a matter of months.
No, I agree. Nearly there tonight. Normally I'm a bit better organized, but we decided to go on at the last minute, didn't we, Robert? It's spontaneous. That's what you have to do sometimes. You have to be spontaneous and just go live, isn't it? So the problem is when you do it manually, right? And you can't.
Takes a lot more time.
Takes a bit longer to get all the groups in and everyone involved, which is super fantastic. Just going to check.
Well, we're live in the free group.
Yeah, that's good. Do you want to check the inner circle group for us as well?
Sure.
And then I think we're going to be pretty much there. I'm just going to look down and make sure I haven't missed anybody in the system.
Looks like we're live in the inner circle also.
Perfect. So guys, for those that are in the inner circle, the usual link does actually get you into the room if you do want to join us. I haven't posted it in there. If you look down on the previous live for you, the link is on one of those.
That's a great segue, Stephen, because that's one of the things I wanted to kind of cover. The Done For You Magic Themes Inner Circle. What the heck is it? What do we do? What's so important about it? We do daily Q&As every Friday for any of your questions that you have while you're building your mass page websites. And we also cover the newer things that are coming out in technology that is going to affect how you build, what you do in your online business. If you're doing rank and rent, if you're doing lead generation of any sort, these are the topics that come up every Friday. And we get in there and we have a chat with the live groups, everybody first, and we try to give as much value as we can to everybody. And then we switch over to just the inner circle. Why do we do that? Because our inner circle members, not just us, are sharing what's happening for them, what's working, what's not working, what just happened different this week. And those golden nuggets of information is a network of helping everybody. And that's what the inner circle is. Now, the $47.20 that we charge for the inner circle, that's what it's for. Your live calls, updates every week. We're available. We're not hiding. We're accessible, Stephen and I. And then once you're in the inner circle, then you can become more familiar. You can come in live if you want to, or you watch the replays. But that's what the inner circle is about. So I get questions all the time, like, well, when you sign up to the inner circle, do you get a free Done For You Magic Themes website? No, you don't. Those websites are super, super valuable. And they go hand in hand with the inner circle. So while you're building your Done For You Magic Themes website, you're asking your questions about your build. And, I'm so proud of the members that we have that come in and ask the right questions and say, what's the best way possible for me to get started? And I tell them, you join the inner circle. and you get at least one Done For You Magic Themes website, because that's your blueprint. That's your, I can look at a model. You know, if you're going to have the standard MPP license, you're going to use the templates that are in MPP, you got a world of learning curve to go through before you get started, because you have nothing to look at. You have nothing to build off of. When you get one of our fully built websites, excuse me, don't sneeze. When you get one of our fully built websites, all the pages are there, all the content is there, all of the short codes are in the actual website. You have a complete blueprint to look at. And, you know, I was talking with one lady during the week, and she was like, "Nah, I get it. I see what you were saying." Because without looking at that, you can't see how things are working, and you can't figure out how to make them work without a very steep learning curve, if you ever get it at all. So the difference of the inner circle and having a theme to work with is the complete package for you to get started. There's a lot more to come after you get that going. And that's the point that we're going to get to, because it's going to be build, rank, rent, or sell leads, depending on your business model. And all of this is coming in play as we go forward in the next month. So hold on to your hats, because everything is coming into focus here on what we're going to be doing in Done For You Magic Themes. The themes are getting to be more of a business in a box for each one for you. The ranking system is there for those that took part in the Done For You Magic Themes ranker system. And, you know, in all honesty, anybody that's in the inner circle are always going to have access to tools and certain things that we do and that we produce, because you're in the family once you're in the inner circle working with us, and we're supporting you. And what's going to happen is sometimes we're giving out extra things just to the inner circle members that we don't give out or sell to anybody else. And that's just the truth, because this is to make you guys in the inner circle who buy our and support our products succeed. That's our goal. Anything you want to add on that, Stephen?
Yeah, I want to say to people, imagine this, right? You're thinking of getting into your own web agency and setting up and doing stuff. There's tons of courses online. There absolutely are. And it can get very confusing without focus. That's number one, we say focus. Number two, get an accountability partner who you can work towards getting ideas and getting in the right direction. In the inner circle, you can do that. The third thing, right? Well, after you've got your agency set up, you need websites, all right? And it's the mundane task of getting your own theme set up, however platform you use, going to get the content, add the images, build the whole picture, and do that. Now, we preach all the time afterwards, right? When you built your site, which can take quite a while to build if you don't know what you're doing, right? Moving on to doing your citations, doing your social media links, you know, then setting up a way of pushing that site to the top. That's what DFY Magic Themes does. And the exciting thing is our themes that are ready made come with all the content, tons and tons of content. So imagine this: you set up WordPress, done. We give you training for that. You move on, you install one of our themes using a product called WP Vivid. It's a restore file. You change a few elements after you've loaded that site with your company name, address, and phone number. The site's done. Now, if you then want to go in and tweak and play around and change some text and maybe create a post or a new page, go ahead. But the site is ready built. That's the crazy thing about it. And then the last part is getting your leads, isn't it? Well, if you've been watching the videos I've been doing, I've been so excited about this. It's an easy way of getting your leads using Elmessenger Pro. And we've got still a few lifetime deals left. We've managed to get a few more licenses pulled in, but we are going to close that deal down soon. And when it's gone, you're not going to get that lifetime deal anymore. What deal can you get? You'll only be able to get the $67 a month deal or the $497 deal a year. Now, if you want to pay that, go ahead. But currently, if you're an inner circle person, by the way, you have to message me direct, right? You actually get a slightly better deal than this. But for those that are non-inner circle members, it's like paying for 2 years of Elmessenger Pro to have it free forever. Now think about this also. I taught this in our training. If you could put a post up on any page, and I gave this example in the training I showed you, that I gave the cats and dogs examples. Imagine that you go and join a group about cats and dogs, and you put a post up and just say simply, tell me which one you prefer, cats or dogs, but hashtag cats for cats, hashtag dogs for dogs. And you put that and people go, cat, dog, 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 dog. All the people who put cats, imagine being sent an automated message on the response on Facebook by saying, you like cats? Well, that's awesome. By the way, I've sent you a private message. And then it likes it all on automation. And it sits there running this. It monitors that post 24/7. Then someone puts dogs, which is the any other message part. If they put hello, they'll still get the same response. And so you say something like, oh, good to see, or thank you for your response. Just to let you know, I've sent you a message. Then they can have a private message then sent to them. If they choose to read it, great. And it'll say something like, hey guys, look, we're running a cats and dogs group. How'd you like to come and join us? In they go. You schedule your content with a product like FeedHive, which I got for AppSumo. It's not on there anymore. Any scheduling, in fact, I've been told that CloudKey that run Elmessenger Pro have a scheduler software also in there, and I'm going to find out about that for you guys. But the point is that you schedule all your posts up for that group for the month, get engagement, get people engaging. And of course, what's going to happen when a post goes out, you set up the system to automatically respond to them, like the post, boom, it's done. It's an automation. Imagine how many people you can pull into a group. And in the case of what we do, you set a group up and you want to put in local businesses. So you go to other local business sites in the area, chambers of commerce, places like that. And you just put a post up going, hey guys, are you looking for leads? But hashtag yes or hashtag no. Anyone who puts yes, great, come and join my group about how to get leads. Boom, they're in. Once they're in, what are you going to do? You're going to post up going, please pop in what niche you're in, whether you're a plumber, a builder, Next minute, you've got a whole load of people going posts up. Imagine if you could have people respond, and majority of people in your area may be HVAC engineers, let's say, because it's a popular thing. And then you get some plumbers, electricians, and maybe one gardener. Well, leave the garden, either set a site up for him and send him the leads, but yes, I think it'd be harder work. Find the ones where we're all going HVAC. Then you know to set up a HVAC site very quickly, which you can do within 1 or 2 days with us. Get that site up, put a phone number on it, even if it's a mobile for now. Get that coming in. Once that lead's in there, then put a post in the group going, hey guys, guess what? We've got a HVAC site in this area where you're based. Boom. What are they going to do? Yeah, I want that site. I want to rent it. If you've got 10 people in there, they're going to fight over it. Then what are you going to do? Well, you rent it out to them for the best price. Job is done.
It's automation of making those connections. And Stephen, I'm going to go back just a little bit because during the week, we forget some of the things we've done because we've done a lot.
Oh, tons.
And,
I even forget my own training at times.
but at the end of the day, we get reminded every once in a while.
Yes.
And when people come in and go, that training on citations was the first time I listened to something and I got it. I finally understood what citations were and why they were so important. And the training was so simplistic that I got it, the person I was speaking to. And it reminded me that this is how we've been training from the very beginning. It's not advanced training starting in the middle. It starts from the very basics. So anybody who's looking to get started that doesn't know anything can use any of our training. And I know what Stephen's going to do. He's going to do the same thing. And we're going to do the same kind of training for the automation of generating leads. So that if you don't understand what's going on, it's okay. Because in the end, I know what Stephen's going to do. We're going to get together. We're going to go through the build of setting up different, there's hundreds of ways to use that software. Yes. And I know that we're going to use at least a dozen different types of certain ways to do it that are clever, that aren't being done. And we're going to do the basic training, the A to Z on how to do it using that software. So the lead generation is going to become simplistic, as everything that we do in DFY Magic Themes. So hang on to your hats. I'm telling you, this stuff is coming. It's exciting. And there's just so much business out there that need help, that need websites, that need services. And each one of our themes going forward, and has been for a while, is already set up to be a 24-hour business in a box. You know, once you build it, they're already working for you to bring you new customers in from the websites that you built for somebody else. We're thinking of you guys all the time on how to make it simpler. But if you don't build, if you don't start, if you don't take that step, you got nothing. Because no action gets no result. If you take action, move forward, no matter how minute it is, it's a step forward. And that's what you got to do.
Yeah. So if you're interested in any of our themes, DFYMagicThemes.com. If you want to find out more about us, go to DFYMagicThemes.com/FB for Facebook. And the video to do with Elmessenger Pro's in there. We're going to put some videos up soon on installs and all sorts. We've got lots to do. Lots of big updates for our themes at the moment. So we've been holding back a little bit on running any offers on the themes. But if you reach out to us and you're interested, reach out directly to myself or Robert, and we'll have a chat with you about how we can work with you to get you where you need to be. Do you know the other value we give as well that hasn't been mentioned, and members say this all the time, if someone's got a big problem and they're struggling, they hit that brick wall, which happens to us, myself and Robert will jump on a call and help you. But you can only get that help if you're A, on the inner circle, B, you got one of our themes, C, you're following our training. When you hit that brick wall, we can help you. It's as simple as that. Let me just.
No, and it happens. It happens to people all the time because it's a matter of.
Yeah, carry on. All right.
When you hit that pothole, you hit that roadblock. If you can't get past it, what do?
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I'm the first one to say, I bought products that weren't supported. I bought products that I couldn't get figured out. And did I return them? No. Did I use them? No. I got stuck. I moved on. That's the shiny object syndrome. But in what Stephen was saying, though, that's been his and my personal goal, because we got tired of all of those products that didn't work, that weren't supported. And that was our agreement when we started with DFY Magic Themes, that you can't build a website if you're going to get stuck. We're going to help you make sure that you can build that website. We can't get you up in the morning. We can't get you dressed. We can't get you breakfast. But if you come to the table, we can feed you, because we can help you get the website built. That's what the whole point of it is, to build them and move forward. So everybody's at a different place in their journey. They're either starting brand new, they have some knowledge, or they have certain, I mean, everybody has a different life story. Everybody has different wisdoms. And that's what's so spectacular about the inner circle, because everybody brings that knowledge to the table, and we share that knowledge openly. We share products. We share, this worked, didn't work. Maybe you could try this. Is there a way to get that done? And it's once you're in and you realize that's the value between the support, the inner circle getting questions answered, and the community.
And that's the one thing about the community, that everyone will help each other out with issues. And, you know, we love what we do because of the people that are involved. You know, that's the thing. If we have one main rule with any of our groups, right, and that's respect. If you come into the group and you cause a disturbance, or you are rude to somebody, we will say goodbye to you. We've cancelled memberships from people because of how they acted towards us. Now, it's not to be mean. is to be fair on everyone else. And we do that so that we have focused, friendly people in our groups. I'm in other groups, right? And I, I'm even in the Cloud Key group because, we're promoting Elmessenger Pro. And that group there, I've had a few people reach out to me who I've also helped, give them a little bit of direction and just give them a couple of ideas. And the idea with our groups is just to help one another out. And that's why the inner circle is really important, because we keep golden nuggets, like Robert said, inside of that area there alone. And, we're just saying we're trying to get together a business in a box, build, rank, rent. And the hardest thing that we hear time and time again is getting the leads for yourself. And we've now got that process in place. And I will be putting together easy step-by-step training. I couldn't put it together yet because when you start focusing on different things, you have to be in a situation where you have to say, how can this be used for our defiers? And I've got a list of ways of putting things together. And over the coming weeks, I'm going to be putting that up for anyone who got the lifetime deal through us for Elmessenger Pro. All right. And then after that, we're then going to send out an offer for the monthlies on that. And we will also give you that training once you're in on that system. But the point of this is, when you come in and you've never built a business together, you can come and buy a theme now with all the content, set it up, get it on hosting. We've got hosting which is built especially for what we do. If you choose to go down the route of building multiple pages for location pages for your site, then we've got a ranking system in place so you can push your site up. And then last of all, it's getting the leads so you can rent it out. Build, rank, and rent. We've got the whole system in there. And that's why if you're sat on the fence for Elmessenger Pro at the moment, reach out to me, ask me questions, because once you're in on that will help you get leads for anything you work in online, not just websites, but if you promote other things, it'll get you leads for that. So there's your leads done. Boom. You want to rank it? We've got the DFY Magic Ranker system. That's training in there as well. And that will help rank your websites. But ultimately, for those who are thinking of starting up in a business and getting this going, then you need one of our themes, which is ready built with all the content in it. Currently, we've got electrician, pest control, painter, plumber, web design, HVAC, gardener, and roofer. In fact, roofer's been held back a little bit for the new version builds, and that's going live very, very soon for our inner circle members. We're very keen to get that up as soon as possible. And,
so let me just say this real quick. Imagine having a WordPress website with no content, and you start to build, and then you add a mass page builder plugin to it, and you're trying to figure out the plugin, but you still don't have content. Maybe you have a few pictures, of the template that you brought in, but you got to figure it all out. You got to put it together and then make it work. And that is such a huge obstacle for people to get started and understand it. And when you're using a Done For You Magic Themes website, all of those things were done with the content in it. So you have that blueprint to look at it from the back end and see how things work on a page and see how the codes work. And they're cleverly designed. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say that Steve and I have worked very hard to make the Done For You Magic Themes websites versatile, changeable, so that they work with different keywords, different content. As you go forward, you can change and add. But with that being said, you figure it out a whole lot faster because you have something to look at. If the analogy would be this: if I gave you a task to write a book in a weekend, a novel, most people will go, oh, I don't know where to start, right? Because most people aren't writers. And that's what you're doing with a mass page website. When you have no content and you have nothing to work at, nothing to look at, you don't know where to start. And everybody that's come in to our system, those questions went away. We get very few questions about how to build a site in our support desk because the training is there. It's simplistic. It's literally, you can build your site, have it on your domain name in 30 minutes because it's that simplistic, because everything's been put in one file as an upload and a restore. And we go through that. And it takes time afterwards to tweak it for your own custom information, phone numbers, addresses. If you want a different logo, if you want different things in the site, those are custom to you that you have to add. But 95% of the site was built as soon as you did the restore of the file. And then you got to go through the rest of the process. The on-page SEO is done. You can tweak it. You can make it better. But the off-page is what Stephen was talking about. The citations, the social media accounts, the other things that you can do, the magic ranker, which brings authority associations into the picture. Those are the off-page SEO to make your site rank. So these are all the things that you go through, and we're here. I mean, it's been said time and time and time again. If you know us, you already know that we support what we do. If you don't know us, get into the free group. Go on YouTube and look for Done For You Magic Themes. Look at the videos. Look at the testimonials from people, which, we're busy and we don't have a lot of time that we take in our days and our weeks to chase people and ask them for testimonials. It's what we should do. We should do that every day, day in, day out. And we just don't do it. But at the end of the day, go into the free group, ask people, message them, talk to them. If you know that they're in our programs, ask them about it. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do.
And so if you want to get in contact with us, go to dfymagicthemes.com/FB, tag myself and Robert in a comment. We'll see that come up. And we're always happy to talk to people about their direction, what they want to go and do. That, this is just so super cool. And, we've gained so many leads with Elmessenger Pro, which then people are coming to our system. We've had people buy the DFY Magic Ranker system. That we've had great results from our users, as well as what we've been doing. I mean, Robert put a site up, didn't bother doing all the other stuff that I preach about doing, right? Just chuck the site up, put it through the ranker system, and it's got results already, and that's been super easy. We don't recommend you going down that route. We recommend you follow the process and get a site up and do all the proper things along with it, and then do the lead generation part with Elmessenger Pro. We've one of my customers bought in on Elmessenger Pro, and he's doing affiliate marketing, and he's already got his money back on his investment that he spent with us. I mean, that is just super cool. Imagine that all he did was he put a group up, he scheduled posts, he left the group running for a week in advance with posts going through it to add some content, and while it's running, he's inviting people to the group. When they get added, by the way, there's another system that I'll be talking about, which is the group friender. All right, or whatever I can't remember if that's the right name for it, but what it does, as people come into your group, it automatically welcomes them, replies back to them, and involves them in the group. And that's on automation. It's so clever, all the software they've got, and all I've used so far is Elmessenger Pro, because it's the one I got my head around the quickest to get people interested in what we do, and that's super exciting. So, a couple of things. Reach out to us if you're interested in any of our themes. Reach out to us if you've got questions. And we've only got a few licenses left on the Elmessenger Pro Premium version. After that, then it goes to monthly and yearly. And like I said, it's like paying for two years up front and get to use it all the time. Anything else you want to sum up on before we say goodnight to everyone on Facebook?
No, just whatever your passion is. If it's building websites, that's wonderful. If it's whatever it is that you want to do in life, life is too short not to do what you are passionate about. And life is over in a blink. It's an instant. But the reality is, you have to do what you love in your lifetime. Your friends and family, but if you do what you love, if you're passionate about something, that's what you should really do. And like I said, if it's websites, you're in the right place. If it's online marketing and things like that, you're probably close to the right place. But in the end, I'm telling you, you can go broke buying the stuff that's not going to work for you. But if you don't do anything, no matter what you buy, it's not going to work. So keep that in mind. Am I gonna buy this video software? Am I gonna buy this content writer? Am I gonna buy this and use it? If you're not gonna use it, you're just throwing money out the door.
Yeah.
You know, so use your passion, go after it, and find somebody, whether it's Stephen and I, whether it's somebody else, find somebody that you relate to, that will hold you accountable, that will support you, that will help you when you get stuck. Those are the things that are going to help you get from point A to point Z on what your goals are to be done. And we appreciate everybody that supports us. We appreciate everybody out there. We know there's a lot of people in Florida hurting right now, and we send all our love and prayers to all those people that are going through horrible things just on a day-to-day life right now. And I really feel bad for them, because I lived in Florida. I went through a hurricane. I understand. And what I lived through was nothing compared to what they're living through.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we love all of you that are following us and supporting us, and we want to see you all do well. So have a wonderful weekend. A great weekend coming up, and check us out in the free groups or on Facebook.
I'll say one last thing, and that is, there's only one person in this world that's holding you back, and it's yourself. So stop holding yourself back. Stop going, what if I do this and I fail? I failed many a time throughout my life on different projects, different things I've done, right? And it isn't until you either get an accountability partner like I've got with Robert, or you take action at very simple, small steps, baby steps at first will give you the confidence to take the bigger steps, and eventually you'll end up in a situation where you've got yourself a business in a box that's running for you, working for you, making you money to give you that financial freedom of giving up that 9-to-5 job if you're stuck in it. And we know this works because that's what we do. We know it works. And we know it works for other people who take action, you know, and the members that take action with DFY Magic Themes, it works for them. Nice and simple. Remember, build a DFY Magic theme, rank it by using the DFY Magic Ranker, rent it by getting leads from Elmessenger Pro Premium. But we love you all, as always. Thank you for following us. If you do comment on anything, please tag us. If you're on YouTube, we don't always get to read the comments. We try to, but instead head to Facebook. So it's dfymagicthemes.com/FB. That's where the video is for Elmessenger Pro as well. And if you can also search for Elmessenger Pro Lifetime Deal, I think it is, and our video will come up there as well if you want to have a look at how I use it to generate my leads. And once the offer's ended, that's it, no more. And then we move on with monthly. So we're going to let you carry on. Have a wonderful weekend. And if you are in our free Facebook group, or even in the Inner Circle, we're live every Friday for the DFY Magic Themes Live for You. And that's 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. UK time. Take care, guys. Nice to see you all.
Thank you.